9:40 exactly. Okay, a lot of feedback. Let's see what's happening with our sound. Let's take a short break and then see if we can get the sound sorted out. We are trying to connect up with Associate Professor, Sociology of Religion, Uppsala University in Sweden, to talk to us about the dangers of genocide denial. Doesn't matter where in the world the denial is happening, but the dangers of this type of mindset. We do know, sadly, that July the 11th marked the 25th anniversary of the genocide carried out in Srebrenica, and obviously it is still a very much divided Bosnia. I saw the footage of that gathering, and my heart absolutely broke. I couldn't believe the heartache that the people are undergoing simply because of denialism. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the program. To you, Associate Professor, Sociology of Religion, Uppsala University in Sweden, Professor Emin Poljarevic. I do hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Welcome to the show.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, I can't hear you. We just need the volume to go up, please.
Let's see. Can you hear me now?
No, you're still very, very faint. I can barely hear you.
I see.
Okay, let's try again. Can you try and turn it up? Can you try and turn up the volume?
Yes, I think I'm on maximum. I'm not sure. I need to speak louder, I suppose.
No. No, you don't need to speak louder. I was using the wrong headset. My apologies. It was my fault.
Sure.
Welcome to the program. And I'm so pleased that this issue has been raised, because when I saw the footage over the weekend, I just realized that possibly the world has forgotten the people of Bosnia. The world has forgotten about the genocide that was that these people underwent. And we need to recognize that, we need to support them, and we need to help them heal.
Yes, ma'am. It's not forgotten. I wouldn't say that. It's just neglected, because there's a lot of injustice happening in the region, in the Balkans themselves. And also we have a resurgence of right-wing, almost neo-fascist policies in the European Union as well, in many governments. So this issue of genocide is essentially not important in the great scheme of things today, unfortunately.
What is the condition now like for the Bosnians in that part of the world, 25 years after the atrocities? Are they living in peace and harmony? Are they allowed to go about their business in a reasonably peaceful manner? Or are they still living with this hanging over their heads, not being recognized, still being viewed as second class or no class citizens whatsoever?
Look, the situation in Bosnia in particular is the political situation, and even social situation is rather complex. We have, in fact, three different entities. Officially, there are two, but three different entities where the Serbian side is living in a totally different political reality, if you wish, where genocide is denied or even trying to be suppressed. The narrative of genocide is being suppressed all over the Serbian territories. And on the federation side, so-called federation side, where the Bosniaks or Bosnian Muslims and Croats are living, there are two different historical narratives as well, where each of these three entities have their own historical books. They are teaching history to the primary school in very widely different ways. And that is unfortunately something which reflects the confusion of the next generation in regards to genocide and what has happened during the war.
How important was the celebration marking the 25th anniversary of the genocide. And there was an amazing turnout, and it was a very, very beautiful day of coming together of victims, families of the victims of the genocide. Heartbreaking, as well, but it was beautiful to see how the people came together.
Well, the catharsis, and if you wish, that happened last year, and that is happening each year during the commemoration of the genocide, is something which it's a like venting the frustration and sorrow of the families that have been affected, and also it serves another purpose, which is a more kind of a sinister political way but to which the politicians are coming and paying their respects and their dues, but nothing really in reality after that day or is happening on the ground. There's no change in narrative. The political narrative of nationalism and extremism is still very much alive in Bosnia and in the Balkans, if you wish.
What is life like, everyday life like for the Bosniaks? And are there elements of Islamophobia happening in that part of the world as well?
Well, look, the primary divisions are along the ethnic lines, or if you wish, nationalist lines. So for ordinary Bosnians, the life is a struggle because of the dire economic situation and extreme levels of political corruption. So let's say the physical violence between the groups is not present, but the economic struggles and political injustices, including corruption, is rampant in the region. That's why you can see, if you look at the map of European Union, you'll see, let's say, a void in Western Balkans, which is not included in the European Union because of unpreparedness of political elites or an establishment to be joined with the European Union.
Well, let's hope and pray that by these commemorations on a yearly basis, that we keep the struggles, we keep the memory alive of the genocide, and it gives will and support to the Bosniaks, and may they, going forward, be recognized and lead normal lives, inshallah. Thank you for being with us on the show this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jonah. All the best.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
9:48 exactly. When we come back, we'll be joined by Mufti Muhammad Aku to share a nasiha with us in these Mubarak days of the days leading up to Eid ul-Adha, the 10 days of the start of the Hajj, inshallah.